What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting these hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about: football, basketball, and boxing. Getting into boxing today, it's a big heavyweight fight on the way. Ruiz versus Ortiz. Hopefully y'all tune in tonight. The heavyweight division is lit right now, and I want to talk about that fight as well as two other major fights that everyone's hoping to see in the heavyweight division. Let's get into it. Ruiz versus Ortiz, that's the fight tonight. Make sure y'all tune in. Two stellar heavyweights, number one contenders looking to compete for a title again. They've had a couple shots, but right now they got to fight each other to get to where they want to be. Should be a great match. Ortiz was known as the boogeyman until he fought Deontay Wilder twice and came up short. Now, he was outboxing Deontay both times, but ended up getting stopped in each fight. Whereas Ruiz, we know his story, outboxed, took it to Anthony Joshua, only to come back and lose the second time around and get outboxed himself. Some of that could have been he got too comfortable with the life of being champ, some of which was Anthony Joshua making adjustments. Regardless, he lost. He's lost to Joshua and Joseph Parker in his career, and that's it. Whereas Ortiz has only lost to Deontay Wilder. These two should be a real good matchup. Both of them can box. Ruiz usually likes to beat you with a volume of punches and put you down. Has a nice amateur career. Ortiz, some say, is older than what his birth certificate may say, but he fights like a young man out there and got tremendous power and a decent chin because he went multiple rounds with Deontay Wilder, who we know what he can do with just one punch. If I had to pick this fight, I think it's going to go 10, 11 rounds, and then at that point, I think that Ortiz could stop Ruiz. If it makes it to decision, then I'm going with Ruiz for the decision, but I'll pick Ortiz in 10 with the stoppage victory, and then he'll move on to another opportunity. Now let's get into the other two heavyweight matches I was talking about. The next fight we got to get into is the major heavyweight bout that's for the foreseeable future has got the heavyweight division on hold, so to speak. That's the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, Tyson Fury versus Orlando Usyk. When is that going to happen? Well, Tyson Fury recently was talking some smack, trying to push for it to take place as early as December. He's just talking smack because that's kind of quick coming off of Usyk-Joshua's fight. And Usyk has said already he wants to hold off until the next year. Now, some people who are big Tyson Fury fans are going to say Usyk's trying to duck him. But Usyk was calling out Fury after he beat Joshua the first time and didn't even really want to have to fight Joshua again. But contract dictated that he had to get in the ring with Joshua again, gave him another boxing lesson, and then he called out Fury again. Now, Fury, he was actually supposedly in retirement. I think that was just a strategy so he wasn't being mandated to have to fight other fighters until he got his undisputed shot. He already got pretty much forced into that to fight Dillian Whyte. He didn't really want to fight Dillian Whyte. They threatened to take his belt away if he didn't fight Dillian Whyte. He wanted to wait for the winner of Usyk versus Joshua. So then after he beat Dillian Whyte, he decided he was going to be in retirement. But now that Usyk is done with Joshua, he wants that undisputed opportunity. He's been on social media, look it up, very, very adamant about wanting to fight Usyk and talking smack like he normally does. Now, Deontay Wilder said he wanted to fight Usyk as well. Fury told him to get in line because everybody knows the last time we saw you was being scraped off the canvas. That's Fury's words, not mine. He's got a point. Wilder's going to have to wait in line, and everybody wants to see Fury versus this man. Fury has one draw on his record, which I think personally should have been a victory when he beat Wilder the first time, gave him a boxing lesson. Then he beat him 2 more times. Fury, by the eye test, at 6'9", with the amazing reach he has and the excellent boxing skill, his head motion, his ability to avoid punches and slip punches, his jab ability, and he even with a flurry of punches can put you to sleep like he did Dylan White and Deontay Wilder. He's going to be the favorite going into this fight, as he probably should be, but he's the one with just one belt. Don't sleep on Usyk at 6'3". He's a soldier. He can take a punch to the body and the face, as we've seen him fighting Joshua, who's a big puncher, maybe the second biggest puncher in the heavyweight division outside of Deontay Wilder. Usyk outboxed him and took his power and everything he had in this second match they just had and still gave him a boxing lesson. And he was giving up a height advantage to him as well. Now, they both can box, Usyk and Fury. So for Usyk to win, he's going to have to get in close and keep it close in order to make it difficult for Fury to have his advantages. Fury's going to want to keep the fight at a distance. But Usyk has the better footwork. He's got the better boxing pedigree, in my opinion. Now, Fury mentioned the fact that Usyk already lost in the amateurs to a welterweight. He's been calling him out for losing, Usyk losing to Sean Porter way back when, early 2000s, which is true. To a quicker, got outpointed by a quicker boxer with good footwork. Same thing that could happen to Fury, ironically, getting in the ring with Usyk. So we'll see. He might want to be careful about which fights he's using as examples when he's saying he's going to beat this dude. But Fury's a good talker. He's going to definitely sell the fight. He's got the utmost confidence, and if he wins, it will be no surprise. But trust me, Usyk is going to be a difficult one. Fury's trainer and father is on record saying he thinks Usyk is the better boxer overall, but he thinks his son's will and heart and determination and their strategy will prevail should they fight Usyk. But he is giving Usyk respect. Remember, Usyk is undefeated in professional boxing. At this point, he's deserving of being top 5 pound for pound, in my opinion. Some might even put him in the top 3. He was undisputed at cruiserweight, and he did that going belt for belt, beating all the guys that was put in front of him, tournament style. Then he went up and beat the man that beat many men. Joshua had the best resume of any heavyweight, including Fury and Wilder, when you look at the number of top heavyweights he fought. He just hadn't fought Wilder and Fury, and they fought each other, and Fury beat Wilder. So Usyk, in beating Joshua, if he can go and beat Fury, he's that dude, and he will be undisputed in 2 weight classes. He'll probably get a nod for #1 pound for pound, unless Spence and Crawford fight and give us somebody else to give that title to. But if Usyk does this at the heavyweight division, it's going to be major. So make sure y'all stay tuned to that. And then actually the biggest fight in boxing, truthfully to me, or the biggest fight in the heavyweight division, I should say, could turn out not even to be the undisputed match, because now with Wilder having to try to make a comeback after getting schooled by Fury, Joshua having to make a comeback after being schooled by Usyk, the two of them had a hard time getting together to fight each other. Money was the issue a lot of times, but now I feel they need each other. And somebody's going to get knocked out in that fight, no question. They could set up a 2-fight deal, one overseas in London, one over here in the States, and really make some big money, and a lot of people will watch it. And it might even have a bigger draw than Usyk versus Fury. So that's something to pay attention to. Let's see if that comes to be. But I think those are 2 major heavyweight bouts that we could see within the next year. And also, Ortiz versus Ruiz, which is tonight. Make sure you catch it. Holla at y'all. All right, y'all. That's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is. You know what you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit that bell. Get in the comment section. Let's go back and forth. Remember, I'm on Instagram as well, but YouTube most definitely. At the Vault JMU414 on Twitter, and of course, what's up TikTok? Holla at y'all next time.